A little strange, don't you
Can
think?
repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the
Big
same
Mac?
thing no matter
You
how
forgot
many
about that?
times you hear it.
That's what she
Go on
calls
until
it.
you're
Oh my
satisfied.
god. Considering that we just came back from McDonald's, my god. Till we figure it out, until I uncover the full truth of this case.
This is easily starting to remind me of the 5th case from the first Phoenix
First, I
Wright
went
game.
to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay.
And then
I moved from Section C.
to section.
No.
The footprints don't show that.
Yeah, it was only a forward and
You said you
backward.
went to get the
Yeah,
poison
from the
Section
entrance
C.
and back.
And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
We would have seen more of a scuffle of powder, wouldn't we?
What about it?
And
Yeah.
after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
Didn't notice she left a footprint?
What the?
Gotcha.
What's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
I love that expression of
And the
Byakuya.
footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New
Is this approved by the court?
Impossible. There can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did.
It was
Uh-oh.
hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue.
Oh my
A
god.
truly grave oversight.
Oh my god.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
A piece of
It
glass.
had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize?
Byakuya is dumbfounded.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The rec room window.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Bottle should have been on in section A of the shelf.
the bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait,
Legend?
You're moving too fast.
Fuck you,
I
Byakuya.
get you. The bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked, but how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
The protein can was on top of the glass.
That
Bingo.
can wasn't there when she died. How did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yes!
How you feeling, Legend?
I'm feeling like watching a Byakuya burn. But unfortunately, I don't know if he's the one who done it.
There's proof that someone else brought this.
So let's see where this goes.
Yep.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was on.
No, that's wrong.
I'm so glad we got to do that to Byakuya.
Fun.
You
Fun.
remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in.
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. He also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
Yes!
This proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Brilliant deductions,
And
Kyoko.
that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room.
The
All
killer
she had was the poison.
was the victim.
What other possibility is there?
You're
Yep.
saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
We just got him to pay some motherfucking respect.
To that
I am happy.
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to
No. Sorry.
What do you think, Makoto?
It's not as simple as that.
Oh
I got it!
man.
I think
You did not see this coming, did you?
herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the
Oh
contrary,
shit.
we know for a fact
That
she
explains
went
the
to
powder
chem
on her
lab,
foot.
No,
right
no,
to
no.
the
I mean,
section full
what
of
just
poisons.
happened here was a trap.
Or was it?
You're lying! Stop
No,
lying!
I mean-
Why? Why would you lie like
Well,
that?
technically it was a trap.
Yes.
Kyoko showed me the evidence. Oh.
You're a liar! wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong!
It
You're
was too,
wrong!
It was too easy from the
I
beginning.
hate you!
Oh god, I am fucking
You're
up.
a liar!
Oh my god.
Wrong! You're
Dude,
wrong!
dude,
I'm telling
dude,
you, I
dude,
did it!
dude,
Stop
dude,
talking!
dude.
You're a liar! Wrong! You're
Come on.
wrong! Wrong! You're wrong!
Ah, this is
I
monotony.
hate you!
Ah!
Alright.
Do you have any kind of proof, Sasha?
This should prove it.
Yep, the yellow powder on her foot.
Oh, poor Hina.
Yeah,
Hina,
or poor Hina.
did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
So the person who spilled the
That
powder
powder was
from
yellow,
the beginning
wasn't
Was
it?
Sakura.
So the powder we
She
found
just
on
didn't bother to
Sakura,
clean it up.
what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her insteps, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. No other way around it.
Here's my answer.
Yep.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
She created the locked room.
The
To
locked
prevent
room
anyone from
mystery was
stopping her.
created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath.
I'm going to pause here for a moment.
Alright, Legend?
Typically speaking, locked room mysteries make suicide the red herring,
Yeah.
not the solution. So what we're looking at here,
Is a reversal.
screen pillow please,
Scream pillow given.
and taken.
3, 2. That was a pitiful scream into the
An empty
pillow.
bottle of poison until he
There
came
we
over.
go.
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room.
You okay, Legend?
And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Yeah.
When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door, because you already knew Sakura was dead, and because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were. You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
I should also note that this is a murder mystery where everyone was saying, I'm the one who did it.
Yeah.
You were back in the rec room.
Which is also... I like Danganronpa for this. It kind of switches things up on the traditional kind of killer mystery. Yep, flashback.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
He's got a point.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Closing argument time. See you guys in a little bit.
Oh gosh.
Here's exactly what happened. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath.
That also explains why she was smiling when she was dead.
Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina.
Legend, how you're
That's the
feeling?
truth of the case.
I hate making you go.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
He couldn't believe that someone would sacrifice themselves.
See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
I like the way she phrases that. It could either be bite you in the end as in it will lead to something bad, or bite you in the end as in taken literally it's biting you in the ass.
Yeah.
I love words.
Not to mention, I'm pretty sure this was one hell of a blow to his pride.
Oh, my pride! I'd like to see this guy and Vegeta get into a shouting match.
You know Vegeta would win in the end because he'd just blast him.
I know, and that would be perfect.
But you know what Byakuya would say? The second you do that, I've won regardless.
And that's why in TFS, TN is not dead. Did you just get 99 Monokuma points? Or...
Yeah.
We can all agree you made your point. Did
Shut
you
up,
guys
Monokuma.
forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me.
Good.
Oh, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to.
Get the
but
rest
please
out.
grab your number and cast your vote.
He'll just come out with a different Monokuma doll.
So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
And roll the slot machine. Yep. And now the voice acting budget is ended.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire...
Okay, we're done
What
here.
did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. There's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest
What
of
are you
us.
thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted.
Oh, no.
I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's
You should have
why...
been the one to die.
Yep.
What?
I don't mean... You were gonna take us all with you?
We have to atone for our sins, because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. You don't realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died. Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
A suicide note.
I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note.
Should have seen it coming.
Yep. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine.
I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of
I
me,
can't forgive
my
you.
closest friend got hurt.
Sakura.
Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility.
Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is?
Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they'll gang up on you at once, even you.
Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
They're friends.
Sakura.
Fuck!
She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood she was a friend to all of us. And yet...
why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable.
No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what's happened to you?
You came.
Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Huh?
I...
So glad to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Some protein.
She already said that.
Okay.
Did I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back.
Hina's not voice acted in this scene?
No.
Oh.
There was only a very light voice acting. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. And by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura! Let me in. Please open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die?
Why did she have to die?
She had weakness just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That weakness, that's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. It just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her, all of us. We pushed her into the corner, and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live.
And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial.
Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even if that got found out, in the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say?
Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and
In
me...
other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say is,
yes, indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note.
What? But Tina already?
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. You bastard! This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then...
Huh?
You lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribblings at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little... You...
Fucker! I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking around each other. Jerking each other around? Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? It's all part of the production process. Okay, and scene, cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
Oh god, no.
Maybe he's the narrator?
Oh my gosh, no!
But you know, haven't you been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place? Isn't it so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of the story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, jeez, talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go.
To my good friend Tina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it, but like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know,
Oh my
I've
gosh.
been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school, and the mastermind came to see me.
The mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300
I
years.
couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made a mistake of giving in to the
And
mastermind.
what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another
However,
stalemate.
As I lived here
No.
with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying to desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind.
I
More than
cannot
anything.
betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel.
See, this was what I knew about Sakura from the very beginning, and what I had hoped would be the case with Mondo. But I was betrayed by Mondo, and Sakura... Damn
Yeah.
it.
So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision was to stay true to all you all, led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic. Or just moronic.
I call it.
Bullshit!
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make
This
on
is
me.
my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
The betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate to someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I'm told and commit
But
murder.
I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my
If it
life.
could save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered? She didn't die hating us? She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Pillow the Legend. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then
I never
they'll
saw
see.
you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But
I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
what are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Oh.
She died so you wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death has no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Bad.
She deserves the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Woohoo! Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Except you!
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Because she made us remember we're not enemies that hate each other.
We're friends who need to work together.
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred. I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either.
What? Whether or not there's a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What do you want?
What the heck? This is not how this is supposed to go! But anyway, are you sure about that? The killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey.
Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What? What's going on here?
Now I have only one thing to look forward to,
It's all clear now.
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me.
Byakuya, does that mean...
Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
Bullshit.
God damn it.
Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, I can catch on fire.
Everyone...
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still going to be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time?
Anyway, let's not forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
Me to punish you guys?
The moment you've been waiting for. Punishment time!
What?
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead!
You're not gonna...
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just stab in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times 1 rule. The fuck does that mean still?
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. To provide my special punishment, I prepared a special guest.
A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's
No.
punishment time.
You, Zero, you told me about this before. No. Oh no.
Oh, yes!
Oh no. Oh no.
Excavator Destroyer.
Oh, and she wins it. He wins it before. Oh. Fuck you!
Not the most deadly trial or most disturbing, but still.
Damn, does it make me pissed!
You!
Oh no!
You suck, man! You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk!
That really took a lot out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, I say after post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about that grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at.
Fuck you!
but still, I'm gonna do my best.
I can't even listen to that. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned into fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him!
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? It's pretty pathetic. What next? Friends with a basketball?
Fuck you. Shut the hell up!
Well, we did have Tom Hanks in that volleyball, but anyway, he wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend!
And you killed him!
Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? Oh, no. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly what was going on, and going to play out how it was all going to play out from the start.
What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
Poor alter ego. He wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that,
He was killed.
Yeah, the next punishment time made me feel a billion times better.
very
Experiencing a meaningless death was so soothing. Makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger.
I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Holy moly, you're like super mad. Just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Oh, no.
Here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly.
One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school.
What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. And I've also learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is...
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
My least favorite territory of all.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
What? You can't just stop at the most important bit.
Cliffhanger! It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid! Is to get back at all you for hardening your resolve!
Fine, but at least Sakura's note.
I could never let any of you greaseballs have it.
But...
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser! Wait, what's this?
What?
what is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note.
And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, bastard. No matter what, and that's seriously it.
Huh. Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh?
She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you?
Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here.
Hmm.
You guys should try and get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. And are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about it. Think long, think hard.
Those were his parting words for us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message? The last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school? The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
What?
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
The mastermind did something to our bodies? What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? And it's not just to Kyoko, but to everyone. I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something?
Oh god, no.
And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo.
So, the class trial is over and Monokuma's
What?
gone? So, now what do we do? What else is there other than to head back up?
Oh yeah, let's get out of here. But, Hina must still feel responsible.
Someone give her a hug, damn it. Dial that ego back a bit, girl. That kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no
Not
threat.
possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge.
Says the guy who couldn't figure it out.
Says the guy who lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try.
That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No!
Oh god, no, Yandere!
I cannot accept to be assistant to someone who would disturb the romance between a master.
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball? I'm just glad someone said it to his face.
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are a sleazeball.
See.
Apparently you still have a death wish.
Oh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends.
No!
Oh! He can't even say this.
I guess it's not easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now.
My god. Also, I like that Hina actually verbally bitch slapped Byakuya like that.
Yeah.
Yes!
Miyake got a few good knocks to him today.
Wait for Goku. Break his back! Break his back!
Kidney punch, kidney punch, kidney punch, and pause!
The story isn't over yet.
Kidney punch! Time keeps marching on, back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
I would just like to point this out to you, Zero. We're almost at 2 hours.
Don't worry, the chapter's almost over. And
Good God.
trust me, there's some important stuff coming up. Shut up, Bear. We already know that. Shut up. Nighttime descended, pulled me down along with it, down to sleep. Couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me.
Oh my.
A voice. I could hear a voice. What?
Wake up.
Wake up? Huh?
And why is he green? What?
Kyoko? Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
How'd she get in?
Uh-oh.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to wake you up.
Oh, I see. Wait, but my door...
It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless.
It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Anyway, always, and you don't have to Are you serious that she responds with always? I love it. What time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning, of course.
It's 3 a.m. What's Kyoko up at this hour for? It's so late. What happened?
I have a favor I need to ask.
What's your
So-
favor?
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not just going to lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that.
Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips to my ear and whispered. Data center on the 4th floor.
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. Data center? Well, I thought it was locked.
She's going to pick me.
No?
Or she's going to find a way in. Or
she's using us as a distraction for something else.
let's see what's going to happen. Also, I just noticed that percentage in the lower left corner.
Oh, need to go outside.
Maybe I'm late to the party on that, but yeah.
Made my way to the after-hours school and headed to the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? With my hands to the door with a certain amount of force.
It didn't open.
I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? Data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister?
Yeah!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know?
Oh, well, I just...
You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
Looks like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you going to try to tell me you were sleepwalking or something?
No, nothing like that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed.
Me stop being weird?
Just a second.
What's wrong now? Why are you out here making a racket?
Kyoko!
Now you two?
You guys?
Whatever, you two, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class
true.
trial.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back.
What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving.
I have no idea what's going on
shall we
anymore.
go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go.
Okay.
Yeah, go and get out of here. Shoot!
So we left and went back to our rooms. And
Goodbye.
then,
So, goodbye.
hold on. Listen, what was that all just about? She woke me up, she made me go to the detention center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing.
Okay, so she was using us as a distraction.
What's the point of all that?
Don't worry about it.
I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but
Well then, good night.
sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave,
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Kyoko was right next to me, once again whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Chapter 4, All-Star Apologies. Fudge! Watch this. Oop. Oop.
One more.
To be continued. 2 hours in. Oh boy. And we got the altar lump present.
Oh. Fuck you, Monokuma.
And with that, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.